Hello, I'm Lisa Nichols. Welcome to this tutorial designed to guide you through the decision-making process on how and where to deliver content to your students. One challenge to designing a quality blended course involves shifting our focus from covering all the content to covering only the content that we need to invest time and energy covering. We all know that telling isn't teaching, and yet sometimes we feel that if we don't say it, the students won't know it. Moving away from this misguided notion means looking more closely at the types of information we expect students to use and communicating our expectations clearly. Technology and the overabundance of information at our fingertips allows us, and perhaps forces us, to think about content in a different way. As a general rule of thumb, if you can find it with a Google search, so can your students. Just be clear what it is that you want them to know. For example, there's no need to give students a list of terms and definitions. Give them the list and tell them they need to know what these terms mean. Include an activity where they can use these terms either in writing or with other class members, which will give them an opportunity to correct any misinformation. If you've searched around online and have been unable to find what you're looking for, chances are your students won't be able to find it either. In that case, find what you want them to use, say an ebook, a particular set of guidelines, a specific video, whether made by you or someone else, and provide students links or other forms of access to those materials. Be specific that those are the resources you expect them to use to complete the assigned activities. You may follow up by asking students to use Cornell Notes or to annotate their readings in order to be sure they are engaging with the material. Finally, what you should be left with is the content that only you as the expert can provide. Design mini lectures to highlight the most salient points and to frame the learning activities you've selected to teach students the material. Your mini lectures should contain only the most important nuanced aspects of your content. Perhaps you can illustrate a relationship through a story or help students connect to seemingly disparate ideas. Other chunks of class time should then be used to give students opportunities to practice what they're learning, to solve problems, discuss ideas, practice tasks, and gather feedback from you as well as from one another. For more information on this topic, see McTighe and Wiggins' Understanding by Design series, specifically Stage 3 in the Understanding by Design Handbook, available through the UK libraries. That is the end of this tutorial. Please return to the module and complete the accompanying worksheet for your course. Really try to analyze your topics with new eyes and decide what information your students will be expected to discover for themselves, what information you will ensure is covered in some way outside of class, and finally what information you need to uncover in order for your students to truly understand it. Thanks for your attention, and as always, drop me a line if you need me.